Nigeria. The Nigerian Air Force conducted airstrikes in Komshe, Borno State, near the Cameroon border, killing at least 35 Boko Haram and ISWAP fighters. The operation, based on intelligence of a planned attack, stabilized the area, but local communities remain concerned about potential insurgent retaliation.
Abeg, make una come see something. My people, today is a day of celebration, but also a day we need to talk serious truth to power. If you are a Nigerian, if you love this country, you need to hear this. While we are here complaining about fuel and food, and yes, those things are hard, our boys in the bushes, the brave men and women of the Nigerian army, just pulled off one of the biggest wins of 2025. 86 people. Imagine 86 Nigerians, fathers, mothers, and little children, who thought they would never see their families again. They were held in the dark, in the heart of Borno State, by people who have no soul. But today, they are breathing the air of freedom because our troops didn't just patrol, they crushed a Boko Haram stronghold and sent a top commander to meet his maker. Stay with me, because I'm breaking down how this operation happened, who this commander was, and what this means for the kidnapping crisis in Nigeria. Let's get into the gist. This wasn't just a random encounter. This was intelligence-led. The troops of Operation Hadin Kai, specifically the 135 Special Forces Battalion, were on high alert. Reports came in that these terrorists were blocking the Buratai-Kamuya Road. You know that road? It's a vital artery, but it's become a nightmare for travelers. These boys were abducting people from their cars, just like that. But this time, they ran into a brick wall. The army didn't just repel the attack, they pursued them. They followed them back to a place called Dutse Kura. This wasn't a small hideout. This was a fortified camp with 11 makeshift structures. Our troops went in, guns blazing, and by the time the smoke cleared, 86 victims were found. Can you imagine the scene? The confusion, the tears of joy, the children who haven't seen a smile in months. This is why we support our troops. Now, let's talk about the big one. The headline says a key commander was killed. Now, the military often keeps these names close to their chest for security reasons, but the streets are talking. When you kill a commander, you don't just kill a man, you kill the brain of that unit. You disrupt their logistics, their command structure, and their morale. Killing a top commander in Borno right now is like cutting the head of a snake. Remember, these guys have been trying to research. They've been planting IEDs and attacking IDP camps. But with this commander gone, the remaining boys in their unit are currently scattered in the Sambisa forest, running for their lives. This is the decisive action President Tinubu has been promising. But the question is, can they keep this momentum? But wait, we have to be real. While we celebrate this win in Borno, we can't forget the heat in the Senate. Remember when Senator Abaribe blasted the presidency over kidnapping? Remember how Oshiamo and Akpabio were fighting? The truth is, operations like this rescue prove that our military can do the work if they have the right equipment and the right orders. But why is kidnapping still happening in the northwest and the south? We are seeing 29 logistics suppliers arrested in this same operation. That tells you that these terrorists aren't spirits. They have people in town buying them fuel, buying them bread, and selling them tires. If we don't stop the suppliers in our cities, the warriors in the bush will never finish. Is the government doing enough to track the money? That's where the real commentary starts. I want to hear from you. Look at these 86 lives saved. That's 86 families that won't be mourning this Christmas. Do you think this marks a turning point in the war against Boko Haram? Or do you agree with Abaribe that the government is still playing catch-up? Some people are saying, give the military more drones. Others are saying, negotiate. Me, I say, If they are in the bush kidnapping our sisters and brothers, let the military give them the Dutse Kura treatment. No mercy for those who show no mercy. Nigeria is a great country, but security is the foundation of everything. Today, we salute the 135 Special Forces Battalion. We salute the victims who survived. And we pray for the souls of the soldiers we've lost in this long war. If you enjoyed this breakdown, do 3 things for me. Like this video so the algorithm pushes this good news further than the bad news. Comment "God bless Nigeria" troops below if you're proud of this rescue. Subscribe because I'll be following the Senate's reaction to this and the latest on the Security Summit. I've been your host for The Gist. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and I'll see you in the next one. One love, Nigeria.
Kai, dan yi baya mana kawo. Kuma ba ki zama wuri ɗaya ko zan ubanki.
Okay. Friday evening, with homes and buses set ablaze as terrified residents fled into the night. Many of the victims were displaced families who had only recently returned to rebuild their lives after years of violence. This brutal massacre raises fresh questions about security in northern Nigeria, even as officials promise to step up military presence in the region. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has visited the devastated community, vowing support for survivors and a renewed crackdown on insurgents. But for many Nigerians, the question remains: how many more lives must be lost before peace truly returns to the Northeast? This is Rick Daly, reporting the story as it unfolds.